Magandang hapon mga kapanalig. Welcome sa programang Usapang KKK, Kalusugan, Kagalingan at Kagandahan. Ako po si Ivy at kasama natin si Dr. Irene Lim. Para po sa inyong mga katanungan, maaari po kayong mag-text sa 0918-837-4827, 0925-896-1689 at 0917-810-6169. Para po sa may mga YouTube at Facebook, pwede nyo po hanapin si Doc. Type nyo lang po ang Dr. Irene Lim. Gandang hapon, Doc.
Magandang hapon po muli sa inyong lahat at welcome po sa ating talakayan sa Usapang KKK. Ang inyo pong lingkod, si Dr. Irene Lim, ang magbibigay na naman po sa inyo ng panibagong kaalaman. And always remember that knowledge is power. Ligtas ang may kaalaman. And when you lose your health, you will lose everything. Paki-like, share, and subscribe po. I-type nyo lamang ang Dr. Irene Lim both sa YouTube and sa Facebook. And ang tatalakayin po natin sa hapong ito ay tungkol po sa facts about smoking. So, whatever reason you have for smoking, cigarette smoking po is still dangerous to your health. Siyempre, ang naninigarilyo may kanya-kanyang rason o reason kaya ho naninigarilyo, but anuman hong dahilan yan, it still brings danger to our health. So, dati ho sa medical school, marami kaming classmates na talaga hong naninigarilyo. Why? Ang purpose ho nila, of course, para ho hindi antukin sa dami ho ng babasahin at dapat nagawin. So, kaya ho nahuhook sila sa smoking. Yung ibang tao naman ho, natitense, nai-stress. So, at marami pa hong iba. Kaya nga sabi natin, whatever your reason for smoking, dangerous pa rin ho yan sa health ng tao. Now, of course, isa sa pinaka-importante hong content ng cigarette is what? Yung nicotine. Yung nicotine ho kasi ang nakaka-alter ng mood ng smoker. Meron hong molecular mechanism yan sa brain that explains how nicotine alters mood and heightens alertness. So ito hong mechanism na to is triggered by nicotine in level normally found sa smoke. And according sa mga expert, they are saying that nicotine cause the brain's nerve cell to send out the larger than normal amount of a substance called glutamate. So, magsesend ho yan ng larger normal amount ng glutamate. At ang glutamate ho, yan ang key control sa ating nervous system's excitement transmitter, which means it excites the cell. Pag sinabi hong excite, binubuhay niya, ginigising niya yung ating mga cells. Kaya nga ho, di ba, pag antok-antok ka, nanigarilyo ka, mas nagigising ka, mas nabibilis yung pagme-memorize mo. Ha? And according to them, large amount of glutamate explains why nicotine heightens alertness and improve pati ho short-term memory na i-improve ho. And ito ho ang isa sa reason kung bakit ho nahuhook ang tao sa paninigarilyo because of the nicotine. Nicotine ho ang addictive substance, sigarilyo. And yun nga ang sabi natin, meron hong rehab sa nagda-drugs, meron hong rehab sa alcoholic, pero wala hong rehab sa smoker, lalo na sa chain smoker. Actually ho, dalawa yan, hindi lang ho smoking. Wala din hong rehab sa addict sa coffee, no? So, caffeine, yan naman ho ang addictive substance sa caffeine because kapareho ho ng nicotine sa sigarilyo, caffeine ho sa coffee, nakakagising po dahil lahat ho ng tao, wala naman hong tao na gustong tulog-tulog ka na lang maghapon, at the end of the day, wala kang output. So, para bang nasayang yung araw pag wala ka naman hong nagawa. And also, sa shabu or methamphetamine, same thing. It is yung yung magigising ka. Kaya ho, gustong-gusto ng, nahuhook ho dyan ng mga artista, driver, pati medical student po. Because hindi ka aantukin. Ang dami-dami mong magagawa. You become creative. Kaya hindi ho makaalis dyan kasi pag bumagsak na ho yung drugs sa katawan, manglalata, manghihina sila, tutulog sila maghapon. So, ayun po, kaya ho yan nakakahook ng addiction. And according sa mga expert po, experts compared nicotine to opium, the substance used to make heroin. And findings show that they both have the ability, withdrawal symptoms, and alternatives of the user's mind. Halos pareho lang po. And nicotine affected more people than having a 75% of both nicotine and heroin user who tried quitting their habit started using again. Marami naman hong nag-try na rin, kaso ho, pag lilagyan mo sa harapan ng sigarilyo or heroin, natetempt ho uli, balik na naman ho sa dating gawi. And ang complication ho, halimbawa ho, inopera, mas marami ho ang complication, of course, surgery if the patient is a smoker. So, mas high risk po sila for post-surgical complication compared to a non-smoker. And a study recently released showed that smokers undergoing facial reconstruction sa face po had more than twice as many as complications following kesa ho sa non-smoker. Ang good news ho doon, yung mga pasyenteng nag-quit ng smoking for more than a year had a complication rate similar to those who had never smoked. So, ayan ho, ibig sabihin, yung nag-quit na sa smoking for almost a year, pareho lang ho ang response dun sa hindi naninigarilyo. Medyo aapila ho dyan ang mga hindi naninigarilyo dahil sasabihin nila, pareho lang naman pala, di mabuti pa nanigarilyo na lang kami. At pareho lang pa ng benefit. Yan ho, katwiran ho yan ng piloso po. And ang tobacco ho, when tobacco smoke hits the lungs of an allergy victim, pag may allergy ho ang tao, yung chemicals ho in the smoke, pinaparalyze niya ho yung cilia, yung mga hair ho natin sa nose. So they cannot sweep the mucus up and out of your breathing equipment. So yung mucus ho has no way of moving up, so gravity starts pulling it down. So syempre ang pull of gravity ho pababa. So papunta ho sa baga. So doon ho siya mapupunta, and when the cilia stops sweeping, yung pull ho ng mucus collects even more easily, and that is called chronic bronchitis. So pag tuloy-tuloy na ho, nawala na ho yung cilyang yan, CILIA. So, ang purpose ho niyang mga hair na yan sa nose natin, para ho sanggahin yung mga pollutants, para ho hindi makapasok sa ating baga. So, pag yan ho, nawala na, nasira na, lalo hong tuloy-tuloy na yan sa ating lungs. And it induces lots of mucus, lots of coughing, and much breathing. So, pagka ho nasira na yan, mas lalo ho tayong magproduce ng mucus, pag-ubo at paghinga. And if you smoke long enough, kung matagal na ho kayong naninigarilyo, yung cilia can be damaged so much that they never heal. Hindi na ho bumabalik. And ang tawag ho dyan is what? Emphysema. Ang emphysema ho is also called COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. And that means that it involves actual destruction ng living tissues, and once it is gone, it is already gone. So, di na ho babalik. And alam niyo ho ba ang may emphysema? Para ho yung balloon na hindi nyo na ho mai-inflate ng malaking malaki, no? Kaya ho ang hinga, ang breathing ng may emphysema very shallow, mabilis tapos shallow, kasi nga ho hindi na ho elastic yung alveoli o yung atin hong air sacs nasira na po. So, also, yung mga kalalakihan ho na smoker, they are twice as likely to be infertile. Pagka ho talagang matagal nang naninigarilyo, so hindi ho magkaanak agad and nadadamage ho ang DNA sa sperm. And they are also in greater risk for impotence. Gusto nyo ho ba yun, kalalakihan? Hindi ho kayo makaproduce agad ng baby at ayun po, mas masakit po yung maging impotent kayo. Sabihin ho ng impotent, may erectile dysfunction kayo. So, siguro naman, ayaw nyo ng ganun. Minsan ho, yan ang measure ng men sa kanilang pagkalalaki. And women naman ho, in the other hand, take longer to conceive. Ganun din ho sa kababaihan, mahirap hong magbuntis. At lagi hong nagsasuffer ng miscarriages, nalalaglagan po lagi ng baby. And they are also at greater risk for cervical cancer. Cancer ho sa puwerta ng matris and sakit sa puso, and are more likely to have early menopause. Nagme-menopause ho agad at an early age pagka ho chronic smoker or chain smoker. Mahirap mabuntis, madalas magka-miscarriage, prone ka sa sakit sa puso, and also early menopause. Of course, women doesn't want na mag-early menopause kasi ho, ang dami hong nararamdaman ng babae pagka menopause na. Aside from hot flashes, syempre ho, pagbagsak na ang estrogen, pati ho yung lakas o excitement parang wala na. Passive na ho ang women, and they become prone to heart disease. And kilala niyo ho ba si Yul Brynner? Yung mga may edad na ho, kilala nila yan kasi siya yung yung gumanap hong Pharaoh sa movie na Ten Commandments. So naalala niyo po, siya yung bald na Pharaoh sa Ten Commandments. Di ho ba ang Ten Commandments paulit-ulit ho yan every mahal na araw. And lately, may Tagalog version na po niyan para ho mas naiintindihan ng tao. And alam niyo ho ba kung gaano ka chain smoker si Yul Brynner? 5 packs per day. 5 kaha po sa isang araw. Eh yun nga ho, makaisang kaha ka sa isang araw. Ang laman ho ng isang kaha is what? 21 pieces. O times 5 nyo ho yan, di 105 pieces ng sigarilyo ho sa isang araw. And actually ho, he decided to record a television spot before he died to tell the people about the smoking-induced disease that took his life. And 4 months after he died, he appeared on television to warn people of the danger of what? Smoking. And the spot showed Brynner up close. He said that now that I am gone, I tell you, do not smoke. Whatever you do, just do not smoke. And if I could take back that smoking, kung maibabalik niya lang daw po, we wouldn't be talking about my cancer. Siguro daw ho ay wala siyang cancer at siya daw ho ay kumbinsido dyan sa sinabi niyang yan. And it is one of the most humane and powerful message against smoking ever created. So, kung siya lang daw ho ay maibabalik niya ang panahon, ay hindi siya maninigarilyo at marahil daw ho ay wala siyang cancer sa mga panahon na yun. At yun ho ang naging gift sa kanya, yung magkaroon ho ng cancer. And tobacco ho, of course, is a deadly habit that is difficult, or smoking. Deadly habit ho yan, deadly habit that is difficult to break. Mahirap na hong pigilan once na hook ka dyan. And he said that nicotine reaches the brain as quick as 10 seconds from the time na in-inhale nyo ho yan o hinit-hit ninyo, 10 seconds lang po, 10 segundo after inhalation, matitrigger na ho yung feeling ng pleasure. Mag-i-increase ho ang heart rate and tataas ho ang blood pressure. Okay? So, mabilis kaya mabilis makagising. Pag inaantok na, maninigarilyo, ayan, naalis yung antok. So, medyo bibilis ang heartbeat and tataas ang BP. And alongside the nicotine, ang smoker's breath is a deadly cocktail of chemicals. Kasama ho dyan ang arsenic, imagine niyo, formaldehyde, and polonium. At cigarette smoke contain at least 60 different cancer-causing chemicals and thousands of other poison which can increase the risk of several types of cancer. And nicotine itself does not cause cancer. It is just keeps the smoker hooked. Yun ho ang nakaka-addict o addictive sa cigarette. And tobacco is so addictive that doctors writing in the Lancet Medical Journal this year said that it would be classified as an illegal Class B drug on a par with amphetamines and barbiturates. So, classify niya ho as illegal drug Class B ang tobacco. Kasi nga ho, addictive. Parang amphetamines, nakakagising, and barbiturates. The government says 70% ho ng smoker wants to give up. Gusto na nila hong umalis but are held back by the power of nicotine has over them. Wala ho, hawak na ho sila sa leeg ng nicotine. And only 1 out of 5 who try quitting manage to abstain for a year, while the 3% succeed in breaking the habit by willpower alone, according ho sa statistics. And 1 in 6 smoker says they light up within 5 minutes of waking up, with half having their first cigarette inside the first 30 minutes of the day. And the government says 106,000 people are dying a year from smoking-related illnesses. So, wala hong mabuting idudulot ang paninigarilyo. And all evidences suggest na ang lung cancer daw ho, of course, is predominantly caused by cigarette smoking. And according sa mga pag-aaral, cigarettes contain 4,000 chemicals and 55 out of which are known as carcinogens. Ibig sabihin ho ng carcinogens, cancer-causing. At ang mga non-smoker ho, yung mga hindi naman naninigarilyo or passive smoker who are continuously exposed to tobacco smoke in an enclosed spaces, alam mo, sa kwarto, o alam mo, husband mo naninigarilyo, ay kasama mo sa kwarto, also runs the risk of getting lung cancer. Ayun, makukonsensya nyo ho ba yun? Hindi naman naninigarilyo yung kasama nyo sa kwarto, pareho lang ho kayong magiging at risk for lung cancer. Di mabuti pa ho, nanigarilyo na rin lang yung wife, ano? And ang smokers yung pagte-take daw ho ng beta-carotene, actually hindi naman ho nakaka-lessen ng harm ng smoking. Actually ho, continued smoking seems to remove any benefit from dietary supplements and may worsen the outcome. So wala hong vitamins na makakakontra sa bad effect ng paninigarilyo. Selenium, vitamin E, and lycopene are still undergoing evaluation for any benefit for preventing cancer. Sabi daw ho kasi makatutulong ang selenium, vitamin, and lycopene, pero nasa pag-aaral pa rin ho, wala pa rin hong proof na talagang ito yung nakatutulong. And if cancer is completely removed, continued smoking increases the risk of second malignancy. So kung inoperahan na ho kayo, so nagpo-pose niya ng increased risk na magkaroon ka ho ng pangalawang cancer kung smoker ka, kahit tinanggal na yung cancer ninyo. And if malignancy cannot be removed, treatment options are generally poorly tolerated by smoker. At yung mga naggagamot ho for cancer, if you are a smoker, poorly tolerated ho. Hindi nyo masyadong ma-endure yung treatment like chemo, radiation, no? Kasi smoker ka. And although it was pointed out that out of the 70% of smokers who think of quitting, it is only 10% ang successful po sa pag-quit. Kaya wag na ho kayong tumikim at mahirap hong umalis. Sa pregnant women ho who smoke, may greater risk for what? Giving birth to a low weight infants. Maliit ho yung baby and kadalasan ho nami-miscarriage. And women who smoke also have difficulty of conceiving. Ayun ho, mahirap nga ho mabuntis. And may risk of developing cervical cancer. And also smoking may expose the mother to heart disease and premature menopause. At yung mga baby naman ho, na ang mother smoker, usually ho premature. So hindi ho umaabot ng 9 months, 7 months po lalabas na siya. And syempre ho, mas risking mabuhay pagka premature. And maliit ho, low birth weight. Yung mga babies ho, may mga cases ng perinatal and crib deaths and may develop respiratory illness like asthma. At may risk din po na magkaroon ng cleft palate or lips. So yung may mga bingot ho or cleft palate, minsan ho, smoker ang nanay, no? And ito ho, sa mga children, 2 to 4% mahina ho sila sa spelling. Yung mga children, no? Pagka mahina ho kayo sa spelling, tanungin nyo ang nanay ninyo, smoker ka ba, mama? Kasi ho, yun daw ang isa sa effect. And also, they showed increased hyperactivity compared with children of non-smoker. Ayun nga ho, parang ADHD, malikot, makulit. Kaya ho, marami hong danger at ang hirap umalis, wala hong kabutihang magagawa. At ang autopsy ho ng taong smoker, itim ho, black ho ang inyong lungs and hindi na ho siya masyadong nai-inflate kasi matigas na ho siya, kumbaga kalyo na ho. Kaya ho, ayun, sisinghap-singhap na lang ho ang hinga ng may emphysema, no? So, kaya ho, even a single stick of cigarette, wag na hong tumikim. And if you are a smoker, now is the time for you to quit and stop, no? So, Ivy?
Para doon po sa mga nais magtanong, mag-text po kayo sa 0918-837-4827. So, si Ivy at kasama pa rin natin si Dr. Irene Lim. Dok, tanong ni 0664, nakaka-constipate po ba ang banana latundan?
Yes, all kinds of banana nakaka-constipate. Kaya nga, if you are constipated, then banana is not for you. And also apple, nakaka-constipate din po. Pero apple juice, hindi po. Kung constipated ho kayo, mas maganda ho ang papaya for you, no? So, tsaka ito hong watermelon. Yan, mga maganda ho yan sa mga constipated. So, walang tayong oras. Mangyari po lamang na kayo'y magpalista kung kayo ay magpapacheck up. So, Unit 1101, Clinica Medica 101, Centuria Medical Makati, Salamanca Street, Corner, Kalayaan Avenue, Makati City. So, ang landmark ho is along Makati Avenue, yung corner General Luna Street. Everyday ho bukas ang clinic, pati na rin Saturday and Sunday, and even holidays. And, IB ang mga numero.
Pwede po kayong tumawag sa 546-9412 at 0922-875-2899. Pwede rin po kayong mag-text sa 0925-896-1689 at 0917-810-6169.
Prevention is better than cure and health is the best investment. Regaluhan niyo po ang inyong sarili ng pagpapacheck up para ma-auscultate namin ng likod ninyo. Maagapan ho kung kayo ay may asymptomatic or walking pneumonia. Sabayan niyo na ho ng pagpapavector scan. Naka-promo pa ho kami and detoxification and blood cleansing program kasi yan hong dalawang procedure na yan ang mag-a-address sa root cause ng halos lahat ng sakit. And para naman ho doon sa mga wala naman hong karamdaman, gusto lamang hong magpalakas, magpaputi at magpaganda. Meron ho tayong beauty drip sa clinic. And paki-like, share, and subscribe po. I-type nyo lamang ang Dr. Irene Lim both sa YouTube and sa Facebook. Ivy?
Please like us on Facebook account po natin ay Clinica Medica 101. Maraming salamat mga kapanalig sa pakikinig sa amin sa hapong ito. Abangan niyo po muli kami bukas, alas 4 hanggang alas 4:30 ng hapon sa programang Usapang KKK. Kasama natin si Dr. Irene Lim. Ako po si Ivy at sumayin niyo ang katotohanan.
Salamat.